The following content is for entertainment purposes only. All of the voices in this video and this disclaimer were generated using artificial intelligence and are not actual quotes of the persons depicted. This content is purely satirical and is in no way a political advertisement or contains any political bias. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, attempt number 147 today. I know this is the fucking one. Dial in W. Enough of this shitty play. You don't know how long it's going to be before the boys get back from their golf outing. Don't waste this screen time. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, that jump was fucking perfect. I don't care I broke Donald's shitty controller, it deserved it. Okay, I know it's now the 148th time I'm doing an intro for this video today, but hello everybody and welcome to George W. Bush Speedrun Super Mario 64. I'm here by myself after I was saying I was sick and unable to golf because I was pissed that the Dark Brandon versus Fraudcuna episode happened without me in it. This time it's the George show, and if they don't like it, then tough shit. Today we're doing a 16-star speedrun. And I've never had a sub 20 before, but I have a feeling today is the day. Maybe this time I won't screw up the Lakitu jump like some pleb who can't even make it through the primaries. The road to glory starts right now, YouTube.
And that's when I told those morons at the clubhouse,
Oh shit,
if
they're
they
back.
didn't have my six-pack of glizzies ready after the 9th hole, they were going to be on the next plane to El Salvador. Oh boy, good times.
Donald, that's literally the 8th time you've told us that story since we got back in the limo. It was funny the first time. Maybe the second and the third time, but every time after that, it's just been annoying.
I don't know, Barry. I thought it was funny up until the 6th time. But let's hurry up. I need to go to the bathroom.
There are 34 other bathrooms in the damn White House, Joe. You didn't need to wait until we got to the Oval Office. But anyway, here we are. What the fuck? Why is the door to the Oval Office locked? I always make sure it's open just so I can duck and hide in here if an NBC reporter sees me. Did you do this, Biden?
No way, Donnie. You know I never lock doors either because I might need to go to the bathroom just like right now. Maybe it was the ghost of one of the 3 Pokemon that Obama lost for us during episode 13.
Good thing Donald left his key in here. Hopefully by the time he finds a staffer with a backup, I'm downstairs, so they legally can't interrupt the run.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Joe. You know, after that episode, I didn't lose a single member of our team. But hold on a second, I thought I heard Bush. And in the background, is that Super Mario 64?
You're right, I do hear Super Mario 64 in there. That son of a bitch lied about being sick. I'm calling his ass right now.
Well, I guess I can't delay this any longer. I'm sure they won't be too mad. Oh man, Donald, you woke me up. I'm just so sick.
Don't
And
give
you
me
know
that I'm
that's-
sick bullshit. You lied to us and now you're sitting in the Oval Office speedrunning again. Open this door right now and I promise I'll make your home arrest a quick one.
Is that George? Tell him I missed him out on the course today. I really wanted him to see the first time I drove the ball 20 yards. I shot a solid 327 today.
You shot that on the front 9, Joe? You slept through the back 9 while I beat Donald by 20 strokes on the day.
First of all, no, you fucking didn't. You have to count my presidential mulligans and 40-yard gimme putts. That's the law. I actually beat you by 4 strokes. Also, we aren't talking about golf right now. George, open the goddamn door. That's not your office anymore, cowboy. It's mine. You're probably well behind pace right now and just practicing as always.
Actually, for the record, I'm on pace to personal best. I'm a huge 1.2 seconds ahead of where I was after the first star, and I'm doing a great job at Womp's Fortress. I'm about to get my 4th star. I can't get up right now, Donald. I'm cooking.
I mean, technically, even if it's just 1 second better than the personal best, it's still on pace. So we can't ask him to get up no matter what stage of the run he's on. That's one of the rare times that Congress was bipartisan in its decision making.
Obama, it's George, for God's sake. His runs are so goddamn cowardly. Even if he gets all of his tech right, he still might not even sub 20 because he doesn't take any risks whatsoever.
I so do take risks. Do you know how much I have been practicing cannonless? I might have spent 5 hours on that alone last week. And you know what? I nailed it first try in this run. I actually only have one more star to go before it's off to Cool Cool Mountain, which you know they should just rename George's Winter Retreat the way I dominate that.
You really nailed cannonless first try? Well, how about that, Donald? Maybe it is George's day. I bet he's also going to unveil the log skip he's been working on in Lethal Lava Land. Let's just call one of the handymen that have the master key and let him do his thing.
The day he learns to do log skip successfully, I'll eat my desk. But it's George we're talking about here, Joe. I bet that coward still won't do owlless. He's probably riding that little brown bastard like a child playing this game for the first time.
Oh, George, please don't tell me you're actually riding the owl right now.
Hear me out. My run up to the last star in Whomps was actual perfection. I was not about to risk the gold split. I just got on a move that is inconsistent as fuck, even for the best that speedrun this game. I'm 10 seconds ahead, heading to the Mountain Boys, I'm telling you. This is the day.
I mean, I would rather be caught doing blow with Hunter off Hillary's legs than riding the owl. But it's hard to mess with the gold split regardless, Donald. He is actually running right now with so much time save available after the final star. If he keeps on this pace, we might be witnessing something special. What? Why are you two looking at me and not saying anything?
I don't know. Maybe because you just put the most horrifying image in our heads, Joe.
Please tell me you have never actually done that, Joe. Like seriously, if you did, I would file the articles of impeachment for you, despite the fact you will never hold another public office again.
Of course, I've never done that, but I mean, come on, guys, it's a known saying because everyone has actually thought of doing it.
Not only is it not now or will ever be a saying, but because of the war crime you just committed in our ears and potentially everybody who watches this channel on YouTube. For the first time in what seems like years, not only did I miss the jump kick to prevent the damage animation, but I messed up 3 wall kicks before getting the first star on the mountain. I guess wall kicks don't work when Biden has something to say about it.
Donald, what the hell are you just doing standing out here in the hallway when we have social programs to cut from the people that voted for you? And, oh God, what are you doing around these incompetent buffoons, Joe Biden and Barack Obama?
I never once thought these words would exit my mouth, but thank God Elon is here to change the subject. What are you doing here, Emerald Boy?
Call me Emerald Boy again, and I'll dox your address, find a loophole that allows me to take away your Secret Service, and target one of my SpaceX satellites to fall directly on your library in Chicago. But getting back to the more pressing matter at hand, Donald, what are you doing just standing outside your office? This isn't very efficient, you know.
Yes, efficiency and whatnot. But I'm not doing this by choice. Bush has locked himself in the Oval Office as an act of revenge for us not giving him enough screen time in the last video, and none of us have a key to get in. Can you track down a janitor or something? I'm gonna knock some sense into him when I get in there.
Not only is tracking down a janitor so far below my pay grade, but I would never indulge in a morsel of conversation with somebody poor unless it's a publicity stunt where I literally hand them a giant $1 million check to buy their vote in an election where my candidate loses in a landslide. Also, Donald, where's your Doge cyber key? You know that key opens any door in every agency or government institution in Washington.
He must have dropped it on the golf course, just like your Tesla stock dropped off the face of the earth.
Mention the Tesla stock again, and I'll have you on the next flight to El Salvador, you puppet that actually unalived a year ago. But the Democrats have been weekend at burning around just to keep up appearances. But if you seriously did lose that key, you should track it down because we don't want it falling into the wrong hands.
I'm pretty sure anybody who finds that key would be better hands than you or any of your little 4chan team that you've assembled, but that's just me.
I'm gonna hang up this call if you guys don't shut the fuck up. You're so goddamn distracting. Not only did I just have the worst Bowser fight imaginable, but I've gone from gold-splitting Whomp's Fortress and being 10 seconds ahead to now being 10 seconds behind after getting the first key. You guys are ruining my moment.
He's behind on pace? You heard him, men. Cut the power to the White House. It's no longer an act of domestic terrorism if you stop this run.
While that may be legally true, I can't remember the last time he was even downstairs in a somewhat meaningful run. We can't stop him now. It's only got like 10 minutes more at most, so we got to just let him see it out to the end.
It was very rude that you didn't even address or say a simple hello to the richest person on Earth, George. But are you in the middle of a Super Mario 64 speedrun? Ah, I see you're also a man of culture such as myself. Did you know I'm currently working on getting the world record in 0 and 1 star? I hope to have it sometime in the next month if all goes according to plan.
You ain't accomplishing shit, Elon. You're just paying someone to get the record for you while playing on your name. Everyone knows any video game accomplishment you state to own would be pure fraudulence.
Also, I'm pretty sure those records are set in stone now that Swiggy holds all 5 major category records. Personally, it seems a little sus that he just got the last 4 all within the last 4 months and got them basically back to back. Are you guys on the controversy bandwagon as well?
If you guys would have just seen the absolutely disgusting talons of Big Bird Star I just got, you would be losing your minds in here. But that's a really good controversy, Donald. Of course, if I had to say anything, I would say he's legit. And just the greatest Super Mario 64 speedrunner of all time. But part of me also wants him to be a cheater, because that would guarantee the greatest summoning salt video the world has ever known.
He's not cheating, Donald. He's just the GOAT. But yeah, Elon, you better find a new game for someone to play for you, because the record chases in this game are dead. I mean, the guy doesn't just break records, he destroys them. It's incredible.
For the first time in your 700-year life, you might actually have a point. But breaking up the 5-piece combo might be the most satisfying thing for someone ever in this game. By the way, how's your run looking, George? You talked about that amazing star you got in Shifting Sandland and then kind of went radio silent on us.
Well, thank you, Elon, for being the first person outside that door to actually care about my run so far. I appreciate you asking me. But I guess I was really slow going downstairs because I only saved about a second despite having 3 flawless stars so far downstairs. I'm heading into Hazy Maze Cave now 8 seconds behind pace, but like I said, there's still so much time save available with MIPS and the BLJs. I know I can do this.
As much as it pains me to say it, Elon might have actually just pivoted to something not only wholesome but correct. We should be caring about George's run. He's in the second to last stage, not a Bowser level, and he might actually break his PB. I doubt he can sub 20 at this point, but we believe in you, George. Show us all that practice you've been putting in. You got this, bro.
The hell are you all talking about? Have you truly forgotten about the real #1 issue at hand? Since Sleepy Joe's dementia has clearly transferred over to all of you, I'll remind you that George willingly locked me out of my office. Bush, I've given you more than enough time. Open this door right now, or I'm getting my battering ram.
I know you should be in your office and doing work to fix this country, Donald, but maybe we can just get behind George's run and support his PB attempt.
Hey, Elon, look over there in the distance. It's smoke and the scent of angry liberals. I bet they're burning down another one of your Tesla dealerships. But I guess we should overlook that because Bush is on a 21-minute
Not
pace.
my babies. I mean the mechanical ones I really care about and not the human shields I keep creating. Screw this run. Elon's coming Tesla.
I guess that's why they call him the dog man or something. He's literally running on all 4s and is moving faster than Max Verstappen.
Now that the guy who is corrupting people into thinking a shitty run is gone, I'm getting my battering ram. George, this is your final warning. If the door isn't open by the time I get back, you're going to be getting a bill to replace this door.
Why would I have to pay for it? Hasn't Elon saved you enough money to cover a new door? Anyway, stop distracting me. I'm just getting to MIPS right now and need to focus.
Oh shit, you're done with the cave? What's the time looking like, Bush?
Picked up another gold split, but I'm chasing that little bastard now. I need silence. Fuck, get back here! Time for the hardest part of the run for me. Please don't fuck this up. This is the time save. Come on, W, you got this. Yes, fuck yes, second try. Boys, the run is on.
Give us a time check, George. Don't keep us in suspense.
I'm heading into dire docks, just under 14 minutes. There is a legitimate chance here if I don't fuck up the BLJ's men. I can do this. I'm almost in the home stretch.
I know we might have called you cowardly earlier for using the owl, but George, we don't know when the next time you'll get this chance is. I'm just gonna say it, but I think you should go to the back of the sub and not risk front sub.
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been considering the switch in strategy to preserve the run, but yeah, you're probably right. No risks right now. If the BLJs and final throws are online, I have a real shot still. I'm going back sub. God damn it, I probably lost a second or two with how safe I was, and ended up losing a little bit of time. But we've got a little more than 5 minutes. This is going to be so fucking close. One way or the other. I definitely can PB, but now I want all the smoke. I want my time to start with a 19.
I can hear you're in fire C right now. You got this, buddy. We believe in you.
Your hearing levels are bearing down on Helen Keller levels. How the hell did you pick up on the Fire C music nearly frame
Shit,
perfect?
no!
Is it over? What happened?
Jesus fucking Christ. It very nearly was over. I was down to my last sliver of health because I've been hitting the lava like an alcoholic hitting the bottle. Guys, can you please not fight right now? I'm really trying to focus. Please.
You got it, Bush. No more loud noises. We'll go radio silent and await your updates.
No. I did a ground pound for some reason. And now I missed the fast cycle. This is the worst Fire C I've ever done. I'm cracking, boys. I can't do this.
Did somebody say cracking? Oh, you mean just like this door? Step aside, boys. I got an office to get into.
Donald, I'm already having a bad time. Please don't give me any more distractions, dude.
Sorry, George. However,
I'm respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your father by coming in anyway!
all right, you son of a bitch. Are you ready to apologize for locking yourself in my sanctuary and refusing to let me in?
Not a chance, Donald. I had one line in the last video. This was my time to shine. My only regret is not getting this PB before you guys got back from golfing. Now, can you please just let me try to dial in and see if I can turn this run into something magical?
It's not really his or any of our fault, George. None of us anticipated Sukuna making his way into our universe 2 weeks ago. It was a completely random set of events, and you just happened to be on the McDonald's and Walgreens run at the time. I'm sorry that it happened that way, but you gotta know it wasn't intentional.
I'm willing to forgive you for locking us out of the Oval Office and your lie about being sick if you're willing to drop the anger of you not being in the last video at all. We got a deal, George?
All right, fair enough. And my decision is not just because I need to focus on the BLJs, but because you're all my boys, and we got bigger and better things to get onto.
3 minutes is basically an eternity at this point. You really can do this, George. Dial the fuck in.
I've got time save. I can do this. Eye of the Tiger. Just gotta line it up.
Look at that fucking speed. One more, George.
Good Lord, way too much speed. I can't even get off the clock. But you're right, just gotta breathe and get this last one done and fast.
You got this. You got this. Line it up just like last time.
Game time.
Good start, but just don't play it too safe, George. You might have to take a risk before this is over.
With all due respect, Joe. I got this. Just sit back and enjoy.
Bro is spitting frost like the ice in his veins. He knows what he's doing, Joe. He's been preparing for this since the first time he ever saw a BLJ tutorial. He knows his time right now and knows he doesn't even have to do the triple jump right there as long as he makes his throws. And if his throws are anywhere like in the Fire C, he'll sub 20.
The safe strat should work here, no problem.
It's always nerve-wracking, but that's the last bit of tech you have to do, George. We're gonna shut up now and let you finish the job like a prime Mariano Rivera. Enter Sandman.
It may not be the toughest accomplishment, but it's been my goal for a while. 3 throws. 1 minute. Now or never.
There's one.
There's two.
Line him up in position.
Barbecue sauce.
Ten seconds.
5.
Keep the fucking change.
You did it, George. Your first sub 20. We're so fucking proud of you, dude.
Never gave up, never what?
Never fucking surrendered. Holy clutch, King George. Wow, that was an amazing ending sequence. 3 out of 4 throws, and it has to be that to do it.
This ending never gets old. It will never be defeated by time.
And right now, it has to feel just as sweet as the first time you ever saw it. Soak it in, buddy.
Stars is restored to the castle. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario. We have to do something special for you.
And demonetized.
Here we go! Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious cake for Mario.
Well, everyone, that is going to wrap things up for today. Thank you so much for being here, and we will return in 2 weeks. I'm not sure what we're going to be playing, but I do know it's going to be more memes and fun with your favorite group of presidents as the lead up to the Ruby Hardcore Nuzlocke rolls on. Thank you so much to our channel members, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for playing my game.